There's a great quote that saved me this past year by Theodore Roosevelt. When I was a young researcher, doctoral student, my first year I had a research professor who said to us, here's the thing, if you cannot measure it, it does not exist. And I thought he was just sweet talking to me. I was like, really? And he's like, absolutely. So you have to understand that I have a bachelor's in social work, a master's in social work, and I was getting my PhD in social work. So my entire academic career was surrounded by people who kind of believed in the life's messy, love it, and I'm more the life's messy, clean it up, organize it, and put it into a bento box. And so to think that I had found my way, to found a career that takes me, really one of the big sayings in social work is lean into the discomfort of the work. And I'm like, knock discomfort upside the head and move it over and get all A's. That was my mantra. So I was very excited about this. And so I thought, you know what? This is the career for me because I am interested in some messy topics, but I want to be able to make them not messy. I want to understand them. I want to hack into these things that I know are important and lay the code out for everyone to see. So where I started was with connection, because by the time you're a social worker for 10 years, what you realize is that connection is why we're here. It's what gives purpose and meaning to our lives. This is what it's all about. It doesn't matter whether you talk to people who work in social justice and mental health and abuse and neglect. What we know is that connection, the ability to feel connected, is neurobiologically, that's how we're wired, it's why we're here. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna start with connection. Well, that situation where you get an evaluation from your boss and she tells you 37 things that you do really awesome and one thing that you can't, an opportunity for growth. Well, apparently this is the way my work went as well, because when you ask people about love, they tell you about heartbreak. When you ask people about belonging, they'll tell you their most excruciating experiences of being excluded.
When you're trying to become successful, you need to make sure that you always believe in yourself. You should be extremely confident in yourself. Make sure that you are focused on whatever it is that you truly love and genuinely enjoy doing with your time, because your time is your time. It's nobody else's. So you need to make sure that you're getting the most out of it every single day and enjoying every single thing that you can by doing what it is that you love with the utmost confidence and the hardest work you can put in and the most effort put into those areas, because that's the only way you are going to become successful. And other people aren't going to believe in you unless you believe in yourself. So that's where it all starts with you, and you are going to put yourself in the best situation for you to succeed, because when it comes down to it, you're the only person that you have to take care of on this earth is you. So you need to make sure that you're focused on yourself and figuring out what it is that you need to do to grow and to learn and to mature in ways that is going to benefit you down the line.
The one thing I've learned in my research above all else is that in the absence of love and belonging, there's always suffering. So when I hear about your experiences growing up, that's suffering.
Yeah.
That's real suffering. And for me, not making the drill team when I think it was in 8th grade, by itself is not a lot, but how my family responded to it. It was like when things changed for me and I didn't feel like I belonged to my family anymore. So I think that I still am trying to figure it out. I don't know that I've interviewed anyone, even spiritual leaders, who have the belonging thing completely nailed, because I don't think it is what we think it is. I don't think that it's having a big posse of friends or having a crew or rolling with a bunch of people. I think I'm still trying to figure it out, because I still feel lonely and alone and on the outside of things on a really regular basis.
Really?
I'm severely introverted, super private, and so I love that connection between me and an audience, but it can also be hard on me. And also, I'm talking about things that it's weird to me that people sign up to talk about them, but they're hard topics sometimes, and we laugh and we have fun and we'll sing. But I think what I've learned in doing the research on belonging is that belonging is being a part of something bigger than yourself, but it's also the courage to stand alone and to belong to yourself above all else. And so I think I spend a lot of time belonging to myself, and sometimes that makes other people uncomfortable. And so I think that's hard. I think I'm always looking for, I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for the roadmap. Like, I want to find the researcher, storyteller, Christian, lover of all people, fighter of the resistance. I want to find the blueprint of who's ahead of me believing what I believe in and doing it really well. But there's not really a blueprint sometimes. I don't get to copy anybody. And so it's hard. It's still hard. But here's the thing that has changed everything for me. I belong to me. So even when I feel alone and I wonder like, who's my crew and who are my people, I belong to me for sure. For the first time in my life, maybe.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section down below.